It's easy to manifest small things, but when it comes to hard or big things, not hard things, big things, it's taking me a long time, or it's taking me forever or entire lifetime. I get these questions and comments from a lot of you guys, and I understand where it's coming from. So I'm going to talk about why this thing is happening and how to switch the things. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvik. On this channel we talk a lot about manifestation, self-improvement stuffs, feminine energy, relationship. If you enjoyed it, give it thumbs up, consider subscribing. We also have two short mini course, the feminine energy, masculine energy. That's one course talking about these energies and balancing these energies and how to use them. The second course we have is attracting, manifesting a relationship. If you're interested, the links are in description. Also, we have the link to our female self-care planner. All the links are in description. Anyways, let's talk about why it's easy to manifest small things and why it's not that easy to manifest big things, or it's taking you forever, or you're not able to manifest it. Now there could be a lot of the reasons. I'm gonna cover the reasons here. Let's talk about the first reason. I think that for small things you don't even care whether this is gonna happen or not. Like for example, if you want to eat an ice cream, you're like, okay, I eat an ice cream, fine. Even if I don't eat an ice cream, I'm fine. It's not a big thing. I mean, it can be a big thing for some of you guys, but for some of you guys, it is not a big thing. So for everybody, the big and small things varies. For some people, manifesting $10 is a very small deal. For some people, manifesting $10 can be a big deal. For some people, manifesting $100 is a big deal. For some, it's nothing. So it depends from person to person. There's nothing right and wrong. Everybody is unique based on their experience and knowledge. So for example, if for you the manifesting the lavender is not a big thing, then you are easy to manifest it. The first thing, you're not bothered by the small thing. You don't even care whether these things gonna happen or not, and that's why they happen. When you don't care, the things happen. When you take too much care, you're like, oh, my life is dependent on that, it's so important for me it's to happen, then that thing takes time. That's the first reason. The second reason is that you put the big things on the pedestal, thinking that, oh, I need $10,000, or I may need $1 million, or I want to get married, or have a vacation, wedding, whatever. It's a big thing for you. Okay, for example, then you're putting them on the pedestal, thinking that they are so freaking important and they are above than you. And that's why those things didn't happen or take forever, because when you put something on the pedestal, you are actually placing them on very high. And you gotta realize nothing is above you, because you created them. They don't exist without you. So if you are having confusion or you're putting them on the pedestal, they're never gonna happen. Because the law of the pendulum, not the law of the pendulum, but the pendulum law, that's a word called. The pendulum always is in the center. If you see the pendulum, or even if you can do with a necklace, it's always in the center. But if you put the force either in this direction or in this direction, it has to come in the center. So if you put too much pressure here on this direction, an opposite force comes and it put it in the center. So that's why there is a balancing forces in the world. So if you put something on a pedestal thinking that it's way higher than you, then an equal and opposite force applies to that thing, and you didn't get those things because of the balancing forces of the nature. Now, I know a lot of the people don't want to believe in that, but they do exist, and it does exist. You might have seen that. If you're chasing after your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they are running away from you, and you stop chasing, you stop even caring about them, you do your own things and you live your life, they started chasing you back. So when you put something on the pedestal, that means you have a chasing energy. You're in a desperate mode. You put them so much important in your life, you give so much importance to them that you are chasing after them like they are the king of your life and you are like a slave, and that kind of energy is not going to help you to manifest them. That's the second reason. The third reason, I feel like you got to have some negative things going around you. You're like, okay, I deserve a relationship, I am wealthy, I am abundant, and all that stuff. You say it because you know that you are the creator of your reality. So you try to do that, and you're like, I want this thing, and it's manifested, it's done. Okay, you say that thing, one thing, and in the next moment you say totally opposite. You're like, oh, it's too big thing. Oh, is it gonna happen or not? Am I worthy or not? Is it taking too much time? I think I'm not lucky. I don't have a degree. I don't look good. I don't have experience, or I don't have money, or I don't have this and that. So I think I'm not gonna get it. Okay, they say it's possible, but I think that it's not possible for me. So you see, in one time you're moving positive, and another time you're moving in the opposite direction. And the majority of the people have these things. And I'm not telling you to get rid of your negative thoughts or the opposing thoughts, because it's simply not possible. But please do not react to your negative thoughts, because your ego, your negative thoughts will always gonna be there. Always gonna be there, even if you became a great or amazing manifestor. Because this is always gonna be there, because you have the physical body and ego will always be there. But the thing is that when you became a powerful or great deliberate manifestor, you know how to deal with the ego. You became better at dealing with that. So the point over here is not to get rid of these thoughts, but the point over here is to how to deal with them. Majority of the people entertain these thoughts, they engage with these thoughts, they give their energy or attention to these thoughts, and that's why they persist. Or they resist these thoughts. They're like, I don't want to think about it. Oh, if I'm thinking about it, I'm moving in the opposite direction. I shouldn't be thinking about it. You're scolding yourself and you're trying to create resistance, because you're stopping yourself from fully experiencing or feeling those emotions and things that comes with these thoughts, and that create resistance, and that actually resistance create persistence. So that actually creates more persistent around that particular thought, and it persists. But if you are like, okay, I don't care, whatever thoughts comes and go, I don't care, I don't need to entertain them, I don't need to be engaging it with them, I just need to be an observer. I'm just an observer. So whatever comes, I'm just observing, because I know thoughts are like water waves. In the ocean, the waves comes and go, and I don't need to resist, I don't need to react, I don't need to do anything about it. I just need to observe it and let it go. Just let it go. The more you do that, the more you become practice great at that, the things comes easy to you, because you're not engaging or entertaining these negative thoughts, these opposing thoughts. So they lose their energy with time, because when you give your energy, you engage with them, entertain them in a positive, negative way, whatever way it is, you give your energy to them, and they get the fuel from you, they get the energy from you, and that's why they persist. But if you don't give your energy by not engaging, interacting with them, and let it be like an observer, then they don't have the energy and they can't persist anymore, and they're just gonna go with the flow. And you don't need to be scared of it, like if I have these thoughts then it's gonna manifest. No, there is a time delay between you thinking about a thought or you asking for something and the things actually realizing in the 3D. There is a time delay, and that time delay is kept for these kind of stuff, because we do all have a negative thoughts, and if we get the instant result for every thoughts, then we do create a chaos in the 3D, right? Because we do have a negative, so one time we are creating positive, other time we are creating negative, so it's a chaos. And that's why there is a time gap. So don't not worry about every single thoughts, and don't try to flip them, because it's a lot of the work. You're gonna get exhausted by doing that. So these are some reasons. Another thing that I can say is that these things didn't even happen yet. I mean, of course, we talk about the instant results. We say that whenever you ask for something, it's already been given to you. But to realize or actualize in the 3D, we don't know when it's going to happen in 3D. It can happen instantly, the same day, the next day, next week, next month, next year, or years. We don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen for sure. So maybe it's haven't happened yet, and that's why you were saying it's happening forever, because it's been maybe years or so. You haven't seen the results yet, and that's why you're questioning that, is it going to happen or not, or it's coming or not, or it's happening, it's taking forever, because it doesn't happen yet. So these are some reasons why it's so easy to manifest small things, and it's not that easy to manifest big things because of this reason. But keep in mind, whatever the size and shape of the things that you're manifesting, it takes the equal amount of energy, equal amount of time and energy to manifest small things as the big things. So it's just that you think that the big things are big and small things are nothing, and that's why they manifest. Hopefully this video will going to help you. Let me know. Comment down. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.